Hi guys, it's Nathan and Lizelle and Nike from Tortoise Travel. The kids are at home. We left them there, so we're here on our own. I decided to make this video to give you a little bit of background of why Tortoise Travel. In 2023 March, the 24th, I had a major heart attack. 3.5 hours with complications and funny things, and the reason I had 2 strokes was because of the medication they gave me for the heart attack. That basically caused the brain bleeds.
But the medication saved your life. We didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
You had to get the medication because there was no cardiologist on call that night. So they had to give you the medication, but that medication caused the brain bleed.
The brain bleed, yeah. Okay, so with the 2 strokes that I had, I was paralyzed on the left-hand side of my body. So I spent 15 days in intensive care at the hospital, which wasn't a lot of fun. After the hospital, I went to a rehab center. I spent 8.5 weeks at the rehab center. At the rehab center, they taught me how to function with a left side that's paralyzed and so forth and so forth. So the main thing that I want to get to is before you get out of the rehab, the weekend before you get out, they send you home so that you can go and see how you cope at home and how your family copes with you at home, being in a wheelchair and being paralyzed and that sort of thing. So we did that. We had some changes that we did at home, bathroom and stuff specifically, so that I can use it and move around.
Yeah, we had to, for instance, move the toilet around because he was paralyzed on the left-hand side, and the way the toilet was positioned, it was to your left, and he wouldn't be able to do that. So we had to turn the toilet around so that he can transfer from his right-hand side.
Yeah, my strong side, because I could
to the
only
toilet.
use my right hand. My right arm.
Obviously, the shower we had to change a little bit.
Yeah, the shower, the door came out, and the step in the shower was taken out, and so I could go in.
And then obviously
the back door got a ramp.
Yeah.
And from the house onto the stoop, the braai area, that got a little ramp. And even going out the house at the swimming pool, that also got a ramp. My main thing, and a lot of stuff that me and Lizelle spoke about while I was in rehab and even while I was in hospital that really bugged me was we love camping. As a family, we love camping, taking the caravan and going somewhere for a weekend and just be a family together, or building memories together. That's very important. And after my ordeal, and so the building of memories, it's even more important for me. So when I came out of the rehab and we were at home, we were discussing and saying, okay, but let's go away for a weekend. Pack the caravan and let's go. Why not? And then reality hit like a ton of bricks. How am I going to operate when we go somewhere? So we tried to find places that I can go which is wheelchair friendly and mobility accessible. And we couldn't find a place. We couldn't find a place.
I called a couple of places that claim that they are wheelchair friendly. They will have this little logo, wheelchair friendly.
No, wheelchair friendly basically means there's a parking in the parking lot, and they've got a ramp at reception, and that's it.
So if I would ask, do you have a simple thing, grab rails in a shower? No, they don't. Is there any steps that you have to use to go into the chalet or to the tent or bathroom or shower? And 99% of the times they were either steps. We hardly ever found a place that's got grab rails or anything. A lot of the places you can't even get into the bathroom. So it was really challenging finding a place. Hence, we never went away.
So what happened was, with the physio that I was receiving at that stage, we decided we'll go to a place that we know, that we went to a couple of times, in Dinukeng Haywood's Lodge. Okay, because we know what it looks like there, and we try to make plans beforehand so that I can operate there. So we got there, and I took a shower chair with me, a plastic chair that we could put in the shower that I can use. Lizelle had to help me onto the little stoopy area and then into the bathroom, because everything was steps. And that's how our first and our second camp went. And then
But we were able to do it.
we were
because
able
this-
to do it. Yeah.
because the steps that were there weren't that high, so we could manage. The bathroom was quite big, and that is the reason why we chose that, because you could get a wheelchair in there, and from there you were able to transfer onto the chair, onto the toilet. You could get to the
Yeah,
basin.
I couldn't. The chair had to be taken out of the toilet,
Yeah,
but I would be in the toilet.
yeah.
Yeah, and then when I'm finished, then you brought
Finish
it in,
showering.
Yeah. brought it in, and then I'm dressed, and then I can get back in the chair, and then
Yeah.
off we go. And it was even a fun exercise with me and Michaela, my physio at that stage. I had to practice, and so that I can do the 3 steps. Okay, for me 3 steps. For you guys it'll probably be 1 step, but for me 3 steps to get from the ground inside the caravan. So she still had that in the rails at the rehab center,
Oh,
that
yes.
we had to practice the steps so I can get in there. But so that's how we camped. That's how we camped the first 2 times. Then last year, June, July, we went to the Kruger Park, and that's the first video that we made. And the idea at that stage was just to make a video eventually for ourselves, and load it onto a YouTube channel, even if it's just for me and Lizelle and the kids to look back on one day. And then while I was busy with the making of the video, and we were there 6 days. We were there 6 days, and while we were there, it came to me that this is something that I need to do. Assess places with disability and try and make plans that works for me, that could work for someone else, so that other people can also go away with family members, and not always have to go to the same places year in, year out, or stay at home. I know people in wheelchairs that never go anywhere.
Yeah.
Because they can't. It's just too difficult for them.
So we met a young girl in rehab that had an accident, and she's in a wheelchair. She's wheelchair bound, and she's never ever gone away since the accident. And we took her camping with us after we saw that we can manage at Haywood's with Nathan in the wheelchair. We took her with.
She slept there for 2 nights with her caregivers.
And we just realized that there's actually so many people that's got disability, mobility issues, or not issues, mobility problems. And they would also like to go away. But if you are not in a position where you know about a disability or mobility problem, you don't know what to do and what to fix and how to make it comfortable for them. And I think that is what Nathan wants to do. He wants to bring that to people's attention. He wants to
Yes.
help resorts to show them what to do to make it comfortable.
So basically, the whole
or just
tourism
possible
industry,
for someone.
yeah, the whole tourism industry, make a little bit of a change so that there's more inclusivity for people with disability. And I mean, at this stage, it's mobility. So in other words, there's a lot of things that I can do because I'm not permanently in a wheelchair. So I can walk distances or whatever, but not too far or for too long. Then I need to sit and rest and things like that. But I mean, if you take disability, you can take it a step further eventually. I mean, blind people, deaf people. There's all sorts of things, and I want to help places make small changes so that people with disabilities can use it. Hello, Nike. And that we can have more families and people going out to make memories and be together.
I think it's getting a bit dark.
Yeah. So that's my story. And I would like you guys to please subscribe to my channel. Remember, to subscribe to a channel doesn't cost anything. So that's all for free, gratis and verniet. So if you subscribe, you can even click the little bell button, and then every time that I have a new video or upload a new video, then you will be notified. But please subscribe to my channel and help me to grow the mobility disability awareness, so that we can get places to eventually have 2 or 3 or 4 stands or chalets or something. Even start with 2, so that we can build something nice. Okay, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Have a good evening.